action, local football. I was a little bit confused before, because you see, when the Muranga started the game, then they did a substitution. Second game, and now the fourth game. Now we've seen they are, they are progressing, continuing, and Poster right now is number one. Poster 1 goal, 1-0. And I know they did not concede, many goals, but it was just by bad luck that 1 goal they managed to concede. So next time, what do you think? Are they going to continue to improve with the 1-0 result that came through? Muranga being number 8, Poster number 1.
Right.
How do you think they're going to progress?
Well, let me just start by saying this, that I'm very disappointed because when the league started, I thought I found a new team after being disappointed last season by Tusker, and you know that very well. I was happy this time round. I have a new team that is to support, that is Muranga Seal, because they looked very sharp after their promotion from the National Super League, they started the season really well with back-to-back wins. But then again, it's like they're being reminded that you are now in the KPL, in the league with big boys, because Poster Rangers, yes, it was a slender goal, 1-0 win for Poster Rangers, but credits to Poster, because they showed that they are still a top team in the KPL, because they are now number 1. Having played 4 games, winning 3 wins in a row, no loss for them as well. So it puts them in a better position when you look at the other opponents. But for Muranga Seals, I hope this was just a stumbling block, but they will continue real well. When you compare the Muranga Seals with their counterparts, Shabana FC, who are also promoted, many people thought that Shabana would do really well other than Muranga Seals. But yes, on the other side, Muranga Seals have done really well since they started. But the loss against Poster Rangers, I believe it's just a wake-up call for them, because they need to prepare for the future. The likes of Gormai will not go easy on them. The likes of Tusker FC, other KPL teams will not go easy on them. So Poster Rangers is just a wake-up call, and they should take it positively. But congratulations to Poster Rangers. It's personally I had not seen them dominating the Kenya Premier League at this particular point, because as much as it's a few points ahead of the likes of Gor Mahia, the current champions, they are doing really well, and it's motivation to do really well for the next coming fixtures, because really well the likes of Gor Mahia, the likes of Tusker, they are definitely going to bounce back and come back to the top 4 where they are supposed to be. So Poster Rangers should enjoy the win while it still lasts, but then again, kudos to them for getting their win. Yes.
Okay, thank you. I know exactly what you are talking about. Poster, we have to give them time. Just like Arsenal, they always start very fast, motivated,
yes.
And then moving on, things change. But I'm also wondering, Tusker right now, they're number 4, as you've seen in the table. And now, do you think, I know you've been disappointed with Tusker.
Right.
This time, what is going to happen if they move up? And also, Muranga, where is the problem exactly with them? Is it the position? Is it that they're allowing, the defenders to penetrate through them?
Right.
Because you saw Poster really, press them, giving them enough stress so that they can control the game. And then you see after the game, that's when they tightened now the defense. But also we have to congratulate Poster. Yeah, and the Muranga's wing, I believe next Saturday, if they improve, then they might be able to stand a chance.
Right.
And yes, right now Muranga is better than Shabana, as you said. But do you think that this has given the coach an opportunity, to wake up so that next time when they meet,
right,
they can be able to, improve and get better?
Right. Without a doubt, definitely, I believe Muranga Seals they will bounce back to winning ways, because if they do what they did right in the National Super League up to their promotion to the Kenya Premier League, they will still beat most of these teams in the KPL, and they have a chance actually to finish top 10. if you ask me, because when you look the way they play, they have a lot of confidence within the players. It's only by bad luck that we are not seeing them get past the likes of good side like Posta Rangers, because Posta Rangers have experience in the KPL, yes, but Muranga coming in and conceding only one goal also goes to show you that they are well, they are well placed. They play really well. They are well compacted. Their tactics are doing well for them. So it could have been a big situation if they started off the season really well. Poorly with big losses, for example 3-0 or 2-0. But we've seen them start really well, winning games. And when you play against a side like Posta Rangers and get only a slender defeat, like a 1-0 defeat, it goes to show you that they have their chances and they're doing really well when it comes to defending and maybe creating chances. Maybe they should just work on their finishing to get more goals and more decisive goals and hurt their opponents really well. But Muranga Seals are doing really well. Shabana FC, as far as promotion is concerned, I don't know how to pay Wasubasi, because Tore Bobe came in with a lot of vigor. They were so loud once they were good promoted, but we're not seeing their words matching their actions. So they need to get back to the drawing board. Muranga Seals, Makutu Sawa, and I hope that the coach, when you just like you talked about their wingers and playing, getting to the ball and playing the strikers or even scoring by themselves, it takes time to maybe work out the different possibilities and angles to score and all that. But I'm pretty sure they're going to improve, because they have that confidence and they have that mentality of champions. Yes.
Thank you so much, Pedro, for that.
Yeah.
I also feel very disappointed because of Shabana FC, because the very first time when they came, they almost, after getting the promotion,
Yes.
they were very loud and motivated, psyched up. But now I believe, just like Chelsea, they
Right.
should continue. They continue to fail.
Right.
But as for Muranga, getting 1-0, and the Oilers as well, the Menengai Oilers, scoring 3, and Talanta 1, because you remember before Muranga were almost equal to them,
Right.
which means that Muranga are better than Shabanas, and I believe that in the future they only have opportunity to get better. So viewers, in case you missed that game and that match, here in Sports City we have the highlights. Muranga right now, the two of them were promoted from the National Super League, Muranga and Shabana, and moved to the KPL. We don't know what happened. Maybe the positioning, or it's the confidence
Right.
lacking, or it's just by mere bad luck. But we believe maybe Muranga can move up and progress.
Right.
You've seen the
Right.
improvement that Muranga are continuing, and I believe that the coach is going to only motivate them to get better and get another opportunity to win and continue winning. Up next, we had Gor Mahia and Kakamega. A very tough game, as
Right.
you all know.
Right.
The teams in KPL, they are always leading, always beating Tusker, always beating Tusker. 2 times now. Gor Mahia tried. Yes, Kakamega is a very strong team, but you all know, number 1, Tusker FC,
Right. I've still not that.
AFC Leopards, Gor Mahia, KCB, Ulinzi. All those are very strong teams. But right now, also Kariobangi is also picking up.
Right.
You saw the Kariobangi. Let's talk about Kariobangi a little bit,
Right.
because I believe it was 4 years ago, Kariobangi were near the top, and Everton even came, for a friendly match where they played because of the Kariobangi's experience. But right now things are changed, and concerns, were really
Right.
spiraling up. So people are a little bit concerned what could have been the problem, because you see, Gor Mahia, we know, is going to get back to the winning way. Now, what do you think happened between the two teams?
Right. First of all, let's talk about how, just like you said, Kakamega Homeboys frustrating top teams in the KPL. It has become a norm for them, because they are hurting their opponents left, right, and center. And it was a tough game for Gor Mahia, because Yes, their top striker Benson Omala was on the score sheet, but you know that was not enough to get a win for them because you know you know Kakamega Homeboyz are a really strong team, especially when it comes to you know these other big sides, generally the top 4 of the KPL. Just like you mentioned, Tusker FC, you know, are very disappointed every time they are playing against Kakamega Homeboyz. There must be you know frustrations, you know, every now and then. But then again, that goes to show you how the Kenyan Premier League is evolving, and you know, there's a lot of competition taking place. You know, gone are the days where you look up to the likes of Tusker FC, the likes of Gor Mahia, the likes of the usual FC Leopards to lead the KPL. But now we are seeing the likes of Kakamega Homeboyz, and now we are talking a different you know story about Posta Rangers and Moranga Steel now leading you know the league. So the Kenyan football is changing. A lot of talent. We're seeing a lot of talent, a lot of hard work being portrayed by the different teams. And kudos to Kakamega Homeboyz for holding Gor Mahia because they are this current champions, so they have that confidence whenever they are playing with anyone. I think the only disappointment that Gor Mahia is not having, you know, is having right now, rather, is the fact that they're not playing in the African Cup of Nations. That is, you know, because of the you know the situation happening right now at the clubs. But then again, you know, they are doing really well as far as performing each and every game, taking each game seriously as time goes by. And I'm really happy how the KPL has started this season because as far as you know performance is concerned, I can ask you, Elvis, now confirming a top 4. It's still early to call in a sure top 4 because teams are performing really well. Kakamega Homeboyz not letting Gor Mahia win goes to show you how they have really improved. You know, Posta Rangers, despite the fact that they're getting a win against a team like Moranga Seals, they're still defending really well. So it was really good to see that it was a draw for Gor Mahia. But then again, I'm really hoping they're going to bounce back. Kakamega Homeboyz are playing KCB next. I believe it will be on Wednesday, and it will also be another tough test for KCB because they have started really poorly this season. And you can look at statistically where they are right now at the table. They have played 2 games, I believe, but they have not done really well. Only 1 win so far for them against Kakamega Homeboyz on Wednesday. It won't be easy because you're facing a side that is really motivated. Playing against champions and getting results. Getting a point
might be able to improve. Right now, Tusker is number 4, but you see, it's still the early stages,
right.
And we know they are going to go back to the competition number 1 and 2 between Gor Mahia. Could you please give us your opinion, Bill, a little bit? What is going to happen with FC Leopards? Is it a problem of coordination? They have always staying they normally climb up to the middle of the table, stay there, and sometimes drop. They're always dropping and changing there. Is it because they're tired? Is it because Tusker and Gor Mahia, Posta Rangers are stronger teams?
Right.
And what is happening? What is happening exactly with AFC? a little before we go for the commercial break.
For FC Leopards, I always ask myself the same question because when you look at, for example, last year when Gor Mahia they received a massive sponsorship deal, and Kidogo shortly then also FC Leopards announced another record deal for them as well. So one would think the players, or rather the club, would be motivated, bringing top players, not necessarily international players, work with the local talent, bring in top players, change facilities, improve situations at the club. Unfortunately, with the debts, flying left, right, and center at these clubs, the local clubs, this is quite hard to achieve. But then again, FC Leopards, just like Gor Mahia, just like Tusker, are in history, the names are up there as far as getting positive results. We know them; they've dominated this league. I remember the time there was a time that you could not talk about the Kenyan Premier League without mentioning the fierce rivalry between FC Leopards and Gor Mahia, because they were the top 2 teams that are really ruling right about now. And just like I would like to refer to my previous statement where I said FC Leopards moved from being a top 4 team to now it's a mid-table team. And I'm not mincing my words because it is it's there in the history how they performed last season. People thought that yes, they showed a glimpse of improvement. There's some change coming up, but then again, the same situation. They fell again to where they're used to used to be. Right about now, of course, the same questions are being asked. Of course, one would argue that the season is still young, bado ni changa na tumeanza. But just like usually say in football, the time is now. Tomorrow, kesho ni kesho. You figure that out tomorrow, because something about the past, it also haunts you. So when you're not getting results, you're going to refer to your previous performances. And right about now, FC Leopards are not convincing enough in the results that they're getting. So they still have a long way to go. And maybe just like Tusker, where last season we saw them starting the season poorly, then coming back to finish strong. Maybe FC Leopards, this is what it's happening right now. So we'll wait and see how tukifika January hapo mid-season, we'll monitor how they've been performing, because yes, we're going to give them the benefit of doubt. 4 games, it's still quite early to call it, but then again, we're not going to wait for that long, because you're a top team. We are linking you with positive results all through. So we are going to see how far they're going to reach come the mid-season in January.
Thank you so much, Bill, for that insight. I believe AFC right now have an opportunity to try, or another federation can maybe help come in and help them, because as you said, Gor Mahia, AFC, the two were very strong teams,
very
always fighting,
yes,
yeah, always competing.